Yeah.
Yeah, son.
Shade 4/5, man.
Shout out to Premier on this beat, you heard?
It's about that time. Relax, chill out. Take the pill, drink a wine. It's Shade 4/5 in this bitch. Can't wait to start the show, and we can talk some shit. Come well equipped with motherfucking stories, lies, and bitches that are horny. Might tell the truth. Don't give a fuck. It's the all-out show, nigga. That's what's up. Rude Jude on the west, and Lord Sear on the east coast, feeling on some breads. Wanna suck a clit, but on the board, I can't do it to this chick. She got the lowest voice in America.
Why don't you leave her alone, Sear? Do your work and just shut up.
Man, listen, it's just Shade 4/5. Bugging out on the radio like this. 888 Shade 45, the toll-free number to call right now. Yeah, ladies, fellas, truck drivers around the world, it's time to get on now. We out of here. No, we just starting the show. Shade 45, let's go.
Know what I mean? It's how we do right now. You know, all out show Monday through Friday, 4 to 8. It's like this, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all. It's like this, y'all. Come on, come on.
Yo, 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 the yo, 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 yo.
Hold up. Yo, yo. I still think it should end on "Let's Go."
Okay,
it's like I want to go, and then it's like you just wait.
Oh man! All right, I'm gonna do it up. I think I'm gonna edit. Yeah, just edit. Let's go, and that's it.
Yeah, because it's like you ready to go, and then you just gotta wait to go.
You'd be like, "Let's go." Okay, start the and you're like, "What? It's still going."
Yeah. There's this workout shit I used to do called Insanity. You ever heard of that shit?
No.
Insanity with Sean T or
Sean
this is,
T.
I don't know, some old caramel gay motherfucker, some gay caramel ass. Just
Oh my God.
Sean C or some shit. I don't know. It's one of them jogging place workout shits that you do at the crib.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. It gets you into shape. It really does. It's a good little workout for the house. But he would do the same shit. It'll be like 10 seconds left, and he'd be like, "Okay, 3, 2, 1, keep going," and like you would already stop. And, yeah, it's some. He'll be doing that fake you out shit.
It look like a Diesel Orlando.
Sean T.
Oh,
Sean T.
Oh, Sean T.
Insanity. He was like, yo, he was so gay. He like, people ask me why I do this, because I want to look good.
Shanti.
And it was like a white dude with some, I think he was fucking this white dude with some cornrows, because he'd go into the back and he was always telling him how to do some shit.
He be screaming on him?
Yeah, he'd be like, okay.
Oh.
And some dude named Josh, he'd always give Josh the business. He'd be like, all right, Josh.
Wait a minute, what was the PX80? What was you doing before?
P90X.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Tony, the unfunny comedian.
Okay.
Forgot his name. Tony some shit, the unfunny comedian. I'm not doing either one of those. Sean C actually came out the closet. I think he's got married, like he had a gay marriage.
Oh.
Which is good for you, buddy.
Hey.
Good for you.
Do your thing.
You know what I mean?
Do your thing. Oh, shit, we got a good show today, man. We got Sam with the news.
Yeah. Sam with the news. We got an author that's going to talk about interracial dating.
Interracial dating?
I'm real good at that shit. It's called Swirling, How to Date, Mate, and Relate. Mixing race, culture, and creed.
Is this a rapper? Wait, say that again?
I feel like she should be snapping after everyone. How to swirling, how to date, mate, and relate.
With the hands, bitch. Like, fucking, what is this?
Mixing race, and then now I'm doing a little finger motion like the no. Mixing race, race, culture, and creed.
Don't you ever. What the hell are you talking to?
Ever. Yeah, she's gonna tell you how to. For all you guys out, all you white dudes out there wanting to bang a black chick, she's gonna tell you how to do it, how to get some of that black pussy. All you black guys out there, if you're a black guy and can't pull a white girl, then you're a fucking lame and go kill yourself.
Lamest. Oh.
You're the lamest. That's the easiest shit to get if you're a black guy.
Shit. They're like drinking water.
It's easier to catch a white girl than a cold.
Oh, goddamn.
Fucking throw a rock and you'll fucking get a white girl.
Hachoo. I got one.
Hachoo.
Goddamn.
Maybe it'll be hard for you to pull a Hindu broad. Maybe she can help you out with that shit.
Yeah, it'd be smelling like curry armpit.
Got that motherfucking curry pit. One time I fucked this Thai bitch. I swear to God, her fucking vagina tastes like curry, like green curry.
Like peanut butter sauce?
Like, not the peanut butter sauce, just the green curry. It had a little sweet tang. I just kept going. Whatever.
It was hairy?
Whatever. Shout out to Lisa. What's that?
It was hairy?
No.
Oh.
It was not hairy. She was well kept, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. She was only half Thai. She was one of them army brats. Like her old man probably went over to serve somewhere, pulled him a chick, banged her.
Like that bitch raw.
Yes, indeedy. This is what we have for the show. We got that.
Got throwback.
We're doing a throwback Thursday with UGK.
Okay. Why UGK?
So I felt like hearing it.
Yeah. UGK.
Oh, and I guess we sent a listener a vibrator.
What?
Yes.
And she's going to masturbate on air for us?
Yes, because you had said if she doesn't do it, like, you'll never send another listener a vibrator again.
Oh, I was like, this was the one where I was like, look, you got to fucking do this or else it's over for everybody. It's done. We'll shut it the fuck down.
Shut it down.
Because we sent someone else a vibrator, you know, in good faith. And then her mother stole it and then pretended like I don't know if she was doing it or not. It was just like, come on, man. We're trying to give back to people, but you got to give to us too. Help me help you.
She was cooking eggs with that shit, I guess.
And then she tried to ask for another one.
Slick
Had
bitch.
the nerve to ask for another one. If you was a classy broad, you'd go buy another one and then fucking masturbate for us. Just out of good faith because you're a welcher. You're a masturbating welcher. I don't look, we mailed you the package. I'm sorry that you have a scandalous ass meth head mother that felt the need to open up your mail thinking it was something free and steal your shit.
Fucking dumb.
Not my fault.
Sorry.
Not cool, dude. Not fucking cool. Well, send me a picture of this broad. Do you know what she looks like? Sam?
We don't know what she looks like, but we're going to ask for a picture right now.
I wish you would just think like a man every now and again. You sound like a man. You sound like a man.
Damn.
Just think like a man. Don't you think I would be curious to see what this girl's going to look like? Who's going to masturbate?
I guess so, my nigga, but you know, I got time to be.
It never crossed my mind. You know, I'm more into like shit that turns me on is more like just emotional shit, my dude. I'm into romance novels.
I'm visual, Sam. I want to know what this broad look like. Even if she's ugly, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I just want to know. I just want to know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and then I'm doing a pill mix that is gonna be very, I'm gonna give you a little hint. It's gonna be a very Memphis heavy pill mix with one group in particular. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. You're just gonna have to stick around and hear it.
Stick around.
And that's in a little bit. Sam, you got the news coming up next, right?
Yep, news coming up next.
Who's that guy over there?
Why don't you go comb your hairline, dude?
Chill out, bro. What'd you do with Sam?
Nah, I'm here.
Why don't you go comb your hairline, dude?
Oh, my God.
You bald motherfucker.
Would you stop it, please? God
I
damn.
hate you guys.
All right. Yo, hey, at least you don't sound like fucking Scott's ass. Fucking Kermit the Frog sounding ass motherfucker.
Yo, when you did that Kermit the Frog shit, I wanted to punch you in your fucking jaw so hard. Are you fucking serious?
That was a good one.
You should be green. Yo, he was so tight, man. Yo, oh god. Woo.
Yo, Scott.
Here we go.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up?
Welcome.
Oh god.
Scott's our new associate producer, and he put together a
Killer website.
website, thealloutshow.com. You should definitely check it out.
I like
and
the
he's a
logo.
bit of a musician, too, to boot.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he is.
That's do your thing.
He's a bit of a musician to boot.
All right.
I was going to crack a joke, but oh, there. Wait, here it is.
What is it?
It's one of the songs he did.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it. I like the guitar.
It's about fucking people of all different colors and creeds.
Oh.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side?
He recorded this right after he made our website.
Rainbows
Oh, okay.
are visions, but only illusions.
There's a lot of rich.
And rainbows have nothing to hide.
Rainbow's got nothing to hide, Scott.
We've been told, and some choose to believe it.
All right, let's play some music. That was his falsetto.
And now, it's Sam with the news from the throat.
So, guys, today in the news, France bans work email after 6 p.m. Unions and employers in France have come to an agreement that employees will no longer have to check their work-related email before 9 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
I like that. I think America needs to do that shit. You know what I was thinking about? It was all like the 40-hour work week is fire. Like, that makes sense for, I don't know, like workers, but no one does like factory jobs anymore. Everyone is like working in the office, and everything's supposed to be quicker now. So I don't feel like people are really utilizing their full 8 hours. Like, how many people actually work for 8 hours straight in an office?
Right.
Pretty much no one.
I see people fucking off on Facebook, walking around, not doing shit. It's just a waste of time. It's just a waste of fucking time.
Now, this ban upholds the spirit of the 35-hour work week in France that was implemented in 1999.
See, France got it right. And, yo, I think them French motherfuckers, a lot of them European countries, and I think Australia too, like, they got like a 30 days paid vacation. Man, it kind of makes you want to move over. Like, how can we say that we got the best shit and we don't even get treated the best?
In comparison, Americans now work an average of 200 more hours per year than French workers.
Them motherfuckers. And China still owns us. They don't own us. USA, America. America. That's cool. I could handle it. That's how I operate anyway. It's like, you could email me, but I'm not looking at that shit till at a certain time. Like when I was on vacation and Sam emailed me shit, I would say you might as well just printed out that email and folded it up and shoved it up your ass, because I didn't see a goddamn thing. Unless you would let me look inside your ass to read the email, and then would you do that for me, Sam?
Ooh-wee.
Sam?
I would do it for you.
Oh, shit.
You a fucking lie, but I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I will let you read out of my ass too. No homo.
No
Pro
homo.
Pro homo. What else is in the news?
Also in the news, apparently Woody Allen is being accused of not wanting any black actors in his new play, Bullets Over Broadway. It's a new musical based on his movie of the same name, and it takes place during the Harlem Renaissance era in the Cotton Club.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
I mean, it says there's one actress of color, Kelsey Griffin, in the dance ensemble.
Of color. You mean black actress? I hate that shit. One person of color? Like, we're all of color, bitch. I'm pink. I'm pinkish beige. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm peanut brown.
Bullets Over Broadway. Was there any black people in? Wasn't no black people in Bullets Over Broadway?
Nope.
I'm looking at the cast list. It's all white people.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know how this is news. Like, newsflash, Woody Allen doesn't put black people in this shit. No kidding.
He didn't put black people in sleepers.
He didn't put black people, like, wasn't no Black Star and Annie Hall
Right.
or fucking Manhattan or goddamn, even small time crooks.
There's black people in Manhattan. Can open the door for you. That was it.
Yeah, the bellhop.
Can open the door for you.
How is that, like, quit fucking crying. And here's another, black people don't go see Woody Allen shit.
Nah, I ain't got time.
Like, motherfucker, like, yeah, like, if you ask a black person what their favorite movie is, I'ma guarantee you 99% of the motherfuckers are not saying anything Woody Allen related.
I say bamboozle.
Was that Woody Allen?
Nope.
That was Spike Lee.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Newsflash. Woody Allen caters to white people. If you don't like it, have fucking Tyler Perry do some shit, man.
Oh, no.
The people have the right to put whoever the fuck they want in anything. And if you don't like it, do your own thing. That's it. There's too many rich black motherfuckers out there for this to be a news story. Just do your own shit, man. You don't need Woody Allen to put you on. Fuck Woody Allen. Ain't no Chinese people in that shit either, and he loves the fuck out of his wife. You know, giving her dick every night.
And I'm like, yeah.
What else in the news?
Also in the news, a Vermont cafe called August 1st Bakery and Cafe in Burlington, Vermont, has banned laptops and tablets in their cafe, and they got rid of Wi-Fi.
Good.
What?
They're probably making more money too, huh?
Yep, sales. The owner says sales have gone up since they made this move. She says,
and I'm gonna tell you why.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna tell you why. I'll tell you why the owner's gonna say this. This is what I'm predicting. Because this is what happens. People go in there, and yeah, they got overpriced coffee, so you drop $4 or $5 for a fucking cup of Joe, which is some bullshit. Hey, I'm the first one to tell you, which is some bullshit. Go to Dunkin' Donuts. They got good coffee too, but no one likes to do that. And then they sit down and they post up for fucking 3 hours, playing on their computer, checking their Facebook, doing a little Sudoku, or there's some new game called 2048 or some shit, playing their little new games, and can't nobody else go in there and sit. You get rid of that motherfucking Wi-Fi, you start flipping them tables, man. And that's what restaurants are all about. You gotta flip the goddamn tables.
exactly.
What did the person say?
That's pretty much exactly what she said.
See?
She says, quote unquote, we saw a lot of customers come in, look for a table, not be able to find one and leave. It was money flowing out the door for us.
Damn.
So since,
Yeah, man.
So since they made this new move, they have a sign on the door now that says, as of March 31st, August 1st will be screen free. No laptops, iPads, or similar devices. Reading, daydreaming, and chit-chatting encouraged.
And that's the thing. People are assholes too, and they'll go like they feel like just because you dropped like $4 on some shit means you could just camp out at a table, and then they're plugging in. So not only are they like taking up space where more paying customers could go, they're sucking up energy too. Like, nah, bruh. Get up, get the fuck going, get your coffee, get the fuck out of here. Peace. Peace, dog. What else in the news?
In other news, Nate Dogg's family is fighting over the sale of his estate. Now, he passed away in 2011. And right now, his estate in Pomona, California.
You saying the word right. You said it right. Good for you. Pomona.
I know my shit, Jude.
Go ahead.
So the family is in, kind of like a little legal battle with the estate administrator, who wants to sell the home for $340,000, which would be used to pay off Nate Dogg's debt. But the family is mad because that would leave them with little money after paying the debt off.
Isn't that how it works though? Like if someone has debt,
Yes.
that shit needs to be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Buck up, or don't sell the fucking house. Just live in that shit. Can't they just live in it? Or are the debtors?
I mean,
Do they have to sell the house? I'm not a lawyer here.
well, I'm not a lawyer either, but
Damn it. Now we're fucked. If neither
We're
one of us.
stuck.
Sear, are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer?
Hold on, man. I think that they
No.
should stay in that motherfucker.
I object. All right, yeah. I don't even know what to say about that one. Like, if legally they got to do it, then I don't know if they. I'm stupid.
I'm not
just
sure if
gonna
they're
shut the
forced
fuck up.
they're forced to sell the house or not. But in Nate's will, he did leave his 6 kids the house, and then after 2 days after his death, the bank tried to foreclose on the property because the singer had fallen behind on the mortgage.
Well, you don't get to keep the shit unless it doesn't work that way. Like if you owe money on some shit, like that's not technically his house. That's the bank's house until he pays that shit off.
This is true.
So there's really no argument. You just got to buck up and fucking deal with it.
Keep on walking.
All right. And keep on motherfucking walking, dog. Damn. Do the Big Sean story, which I find just like crazy.
Okay, so in other news, Naya Rivera and Big Sean have called off their engagement. And she apparently went on Twitter and says, quote unquote, at Big Sean, stealing Rolexes from a lady's house now. Maybe because I'm on Glee and making more money or something. Hashtag trifling. Now, the tweet is no longer on the timeline. And also, I mean, sources say that the watch does belong to him, but nothing is confirmed.
This is probably what happened. He probably had her wearing that shit while they was dating. So much so that she felt like it was hers, but it really wasn't. And this is where it gets a little. That's a slippery slope. If you dating a broad, you can't let her be holding your shit, cause then they feel like they own that shit. And what's 9/10 of the law when you hold on to the shit? It's 9/10 of the motherfucking law. There's a word there, but I don't know it.
No.
Someone's gonna email me that shit, but whatever. Like, look, man. Like, Big Sean ain't wrong, but it does make him look like a bitter bitch. Especially if you caked up the way these rappers say they are.
Yeah.
Yo, you got a chick rocking your shit all the fucking time.
Yeah,
I'd leave it.
Got Versace chains, you know.
But then on the flip side, it's like, yo, you lose the Rolex privilege once he loses that pussy privilege. It just depends on how you want to be. But she's putting them on blast on motherfucking on Twitter, and it kind of makes him look like a bitter bitch. So was it worth that 5-10 grand?
Damn.
You know, I mean, like, would you have just rather lost 5 or 10 grand and not look like a bitter bitch? Ask yourself that. And that's why, yo, dude, don't give nobody, like, if you're going to give somebody a gift, give it to them.
Get right, and that's it. No takebacks.
That's it. Don't be letting nobody hold your shit. And that's, do we got calls? I hear people yelling in the background.
We got a couple
can't
calls
tell.
over here.
What, I aren't even more taken? I don't even got my phone up.
Nah, one wants to shout us out.
One wants to say she works 8 hours, more than 8 hours a day.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Thank you. God damn, whoever wrote that, thank you. Because I was going to be sitting there during the music break, stupid as hell.
That was our intern, Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
All right, let's play some music, and we got the
He said that.
how to bang a black chick, or how to bag a white dude, or whatever.
That's
What's
right.
the name of this song?
Interracial.
Well, she's an interracial dating expert.
What makes her an expert? She like fucked a white guy that makes her an expert.
I mean, I don't know. She blogs
Like, did she
about
go
it.
to school?
She got a black baby?
she is married to a Jewish white man.
Oh.
I want to know how many different colored dicks she had. That'll be my first to see how much of an expert she is. We'll see.
Hey, bitch, you a rainbow? Take a pic.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Crazy. All right, Shade 45, we are back. It is The All Out Show.
Yeah, we have an author on, the author of Swirling, How to Date, Mate, and Relate. Mixing Race, Culture, and Creed is about just interracial dating. Oh, Chris, I'm going to butcher your first name. How you say your name? Crystalline?
It's Crystalline Karazin. Just let it roll off of the tongue. Crystalline Karazin.
Go on, girl.
Let me just let that shit roll off. Crystalline Karazin. All right. Now you are a self-proclaimed expert in interracial dating. How long you been working at this interracial dating stuff to make you an expert? How many pink dicks have you seen is the question.
Well, honestly, not a lot of pink. It was mostly brown before I met my husband, and we've been together for 12 years.
Nigger dicks.
All right. So you're a what race are you? You're a black lady?
I'm black, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you started off dating all different races, or mostly black men, or what?
Mostly black men. My first real boyfriend was Mexican. I was raised in a mixed area, so there was, people were kind of, they would dip and dab, but for the most part, I thought I was going to, meet and marry a black man. My father's black. It's just sort of what I expected. So it was an interesting turn of events when I met my husband.
What made you go over to the Caucasian side? You actually got a Jewish dude, right?
No, he's not Jewish.
Oh, he's not Jewish?
No,
Sorry,
he's Catholic. Was raised in Westport, Connecticut.
Okay.
So no, he's not Jewish. He's total whitey white. What did it for me was honestly, okay, I will break it down. I had this picture in my head of what my ideal black man was supposed to be. Went to church, loved his mama, went to school, tall, dark, and handsome. I met this man, and we dated, and we created a child together. But this man said to me, when he found out after a year of dating, and said to me, just because you're pregnant with my baby doesn't mean I have to marry you. I mean, we had totally different value system. And I realized, wow, I need to start thinking really critical, a little bit more critically about what I'm looking for.
You need to start banging some white dudes.
That's
you need
right.
You needed some white dudes in your life.
You need a cracker dick.
No, it was about values. Like, I had to find somebody whose values matched up with mine because, I mean, quite honestly, the black community has an 80% out of wedlock rate. We're not marrying each other. So if black women want to get married, then maybe they need to consider dating somebody other than a black guy.
Who's got the highest rate, by the way? Is it like Asians or some shit like that?
Asians, they have the lowest out of wedlock rate, and they have the highest marriage rates and the lowest divorce rates.
That's because they be putting up with everything. You know what I mean?
So,
like,
and then
motherfuckers be cheating and everything.
And Hispanic people, they have a lower. I mean, their out of wedlock rate is maybe like 50-60%, but ours is like 70-80. Like, it's just off the chain, off the charts, and it's not helping us as a people. Like, anybody who says that it's not an issue, it's not a problem, need only look in Chicago, or I like to call it Chirac.
Chirac. So what, Crystalline? How do you say it when people call you, when they see you with your pink ass husband walking down the street holding hands, and they call you a sellout?
Yeah, hold my hand, nigga.
Yeah, your motherfucking beige ass husband with this stringy hair. What do you say when they're like, she's a sellout?
Yeah, sellout bitch.
Okay, well, honestly, it happens more online than offline. Like, offline, we don't get that. We've been married for a long time. We've got 4 kids, so people aren't saying that. However, I hear that a lot. It's sort of like, you're a sellout, you're a white man's bed wench, and you're just. I'm like, well, I'll be a white man's bed wench. I mean, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I mean, how many black women can say that I'm a stay-at-home mom? My husband works very hard so we can live in a very nice neighborhood. So that I can write, I can blog, I can take care of our kids, I can be on the PTA, I can volunteer, I can do all of those things that quote unquote the white women in my community can do. So I'll be a white man's bed wench all day long.
Is your kids white?
I've
My
noticed that
slave
there's a
name
big.
is Karazin, and I live
Oh,
very
my
well.
God.
Thank
Oh my God!
Yo, Crystal, I noticed that for the longest time it seemed like a status symbol when brothers started doing pretty well for themselves. They go get themselves a non-black wife and marry themselves a white girl or maybe a Hispanic broad. I feel like. Do you feel like it's a double standard for black women?
But black women aren't allowed to do that. Black men can do it. I mean, is anybody blinking that Kanye is married to or is about to get married to Kim Kardashian or every other baller who
Kobe.
is married?
Ah.
She's not white. She's light, damn near white. And, quote unquote, regular looking black women like me, the majority of black women are darker skinned. The problem is, our men are not choosing us. Like, our men don't want a regular black woman.
They want you to comb your hair.
Well,
do you say
really?
for-
Like,
there's a-
my hair is just like yours.
No, it ain't, nigga. Your shit is straight.
No, I have an afro. Look me up. Google me and look at my hair.
Google me.
Google
Tell that
Google me.
motherfucker. All right, so what do you
Google my image.
What,
I dare
all right, let me look
and
you
my
up right
hair
now.
My hair is just like yours. I am your mirror image that you're rejecting.
not
so,
me. I'm white than a
rejecting you,
motherfucker.
nigga. Fuck you.
Now, the first time you slept with a white guy, was it like he smells like a wet dog? Did you feel like that?
No, that's a myth. That's a myth. He smelled really good. He smelled like Sure deodorant.
Did your he didn't smell like a Labrador Retriever?
They smell so good.
Did he smell
Your
like
man didn't
Mentos?
smell like a fucking.
No,
He didn't smell like a Jack Russell.
He actually smells like Sure deodorant.
Oh my God! It was no secret.
Okay,
No.
so what are some of the faux pas that you could tell white dudes like what not to do? Like, because I feel like there's a lot of white guys out there that would be interested in dating women of all different colors, but due to certain stereotypes and stuff like that about other races, they're a little bit intimidated by other women, and I see they it's like they want some culture. But they tend to just go after Asian broads because they feel like they can handle them better than like a black chick or a Hispanic chick. What do you
Right.
What do
Well,
you tell?
Asian women have a stereotype that works well for them. They have a stereotype that says that they're automatically, because they're Asian, that they're feminine and submissive, and frankly, men find that attractive. And so, quite honestly, Asian women are winning when it comes to interracial relationships because they let that stereotype work well for them. However, Asian men also have that same stereotype. People view Asian men also as feminine, so that's not really doing much for them in terms of dating.
I will not date an Asian man at all.
No.
Or even no siree Bob. And I won't date an Asian broad because I don't want my child to have a little ass dick. Like my dick ain't big enough to be dividing again.
But what if it's a little girl? You still don't.
I don't want her to have a little dick either. You know what I mean? Like
No, pussy dick.
And then also, black people as a whole, black women tend to have a stereotype that works against us. We are seen as, many of us seen as masculine outside of the community. And that stereotype works for you as a black man, but it works against us as black women. So it does make it intimidating when you're perceived as a collective, as
What can you tell?
a trait that's more for a man.
What can you tell like dudes that aren't black, like that are what are some of the faux pas and stuff like that that they should avoid when talking? Should I ask to look at
please
your
don't-
palms and say, why are your palms pink? Should I say that?
No, and you should not. You should also not say, "Is it true that once you go black, you never go back?" Don't say that.
I shouldn't.
Also,
Can
don't
I touch
say
your hair?
black is
Wow. Can I
very
be like, why does your hair feel like Cheetos? Can I say that?
No, you probably shouldn't say that,
God
and
damn.
you probably shouldn't ask to touch your hair.
Okay, so I'm learning. All right, these are all things that you should not do.
Well, what
okay?
about if I smell your skin and I'm like, is this KC Masterpiece barbecue lotion that you're using?
Really, black women who smell like barbecue sauce?
Of course.
Sear does. Sear
My
does.
God.
Most of his friends smell like
Are
barbecue
you fucking
sauce.
serious? It's the
Yeah.
life.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's the life.
All right, so but for real, like, what are some of the things that these dudes can do to avoid, like, because I feel like they get it built up in their heads and then they're afraid to approach it. Shit.
How many white dude friends do you have that come up to you and they're like, "Oh, I want to date a black woman. Can I have some tips?" You don't.
Oh, wow.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, yo.
You would be surprised.
So what do? You just tell them to stay far away from our sisters because they're too much trouble, or what? What do you tell them?
This is what I tell them. I say, look, everybody's the same. Like all pussies the same, all dicks the same. Like everybody, all the body parts work. Just fucking like get after it. I feel like they put that shit up on a pedestal, or they get intimidated before they even approach, and then they come off as lames.
Well, I think that when we talk about approaches, it's very obvious when a black man is interested in you and he wants to approach you, and it's what it does. I think it's spoiled, particularly black women, because it's obvious when a black guy or even a Latino guy is interested. It's like, they'll start asking, they start talking about what your babies are going to look like. So there's really no room for error. You kind of know. Whereas a white guy will be like, oh, your hair looks pretty, or I like that shade of lipstick, or just something. He just says something that you think, because it's so lukewarm sometimes, or just so tame and benign, you think that they're just being nice. So black women are probably getting hit on constantly by white men, and they're just not getting it.
And don't realize it.
They don't
because
realize it.
You go to like a black club and a dude will grab a woman's arm and holler at her, and you just don't see that. You just don't see that.
No, you
like
don't.
At white
and
clubs.
then if you're not exposed to that, and you're thinking, okay, well, if he's interested in me, he'll come at me, and they will come at you, but it might not be in a way that you recognize, because you're used to getting your ass grabbed at the club, and that's pretty obvious, right?
Yeah.
All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to play a song and come back with some phone calls. And we appreciate you speaking so candidly about this subject. You wrote a book. It's called Swirling: How to Date, Mate, and Relate, Mixing Race, Culture, and Creed. We got Crystalline Karazin on the line, and she's calling from San Diego. 888-742-3345. Thank you. We're going to do it right now. 888-742-3345. Let's go. 888-742-3345 is the number to dial. We got Crystalline Karazin here, and she's the author of Swirling: How to Date, Mate, and Relate. It's about interracial dating and stuff like that. You ready to take some phone calls?
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Let's go to Lana in New York. Go ahead, Lana.
Yeah, well, I don't agree with her on the point that black women are stereotyped as masculine. I think we're strong, and we stand firm. Some of us, not all of us. But I don't agree with that. A lot of brothers will say, oh, I don't date black women. It's because they don't like themselves. If they're saying they don't date black women, now that part I agree. But, as far as us being masculine, no, we're not masculine. We're very feminine, very beautiful. We're
I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm not saying that I agree with that at all. I'm saying that the outward stereotype, the way that we are categorized by the other, by the outside, is often that case. Is that. I'm not... why would I say that? I'm a black woman. I'm a very feminine black woman. So,
Lana, you sounded like the stereotype on the phone. You sound exactly like she's saying what you don't sound like.
No, I'm actually not.
Look, I am strong and I am pretty.
Hold on. I come from a mixed family. I'm a Blasian, so you know what I mean. But I know who I am. You know what I mean. I'm not gonna, I'm never gonna say I don't like brothers. I believe you can love who you want, date who you want, but I believe you should know who you are. So, as far as stereotype goes, sounding like it might be one thing, but I'm not the stereotype. But,
No, you don't sound like it at all. No, I stand corrected. I stand corrected.
Sorry.
I stand corrected.
A faux pas for the white brothers that want to date the sisters. A faux pas. Don't try to act like a brother. Just be you. If your name is Peter, just be Peter. Because we'll like you no matter what. Just be Peter. We like you like that. Square. That's why if we want to date you, that's why we picked you, because you're...
That's right. Because why would we... Well, if we wanted a brother, we would date a brother.
Exactly.
Who you are?
So, Lana,
Be Peter, be Greg, be Larry.
A white woman, he don't want a white woman that's acting all ghetto and hood and got her hair braided and a whole bunch of gel in her hair. That shit is not cute. Just be who you are. If you're Patty Hearst, just be Patty Hearst. That's who you be.
So I should like try to high five you while we're fucking or no shit like that, or be like, right on. This pussy good, right on.
Right on, bitch.
Did you just say that?
Right on, bitch.
Thank you, Lana. All right, we got Kevin. Bye. We got Kevin in Sacramento. Go ahead, Kev.
Yeah, man. First, I want to say what's up, Jude, man. I used to watch you back in the day on Jenny Jones, but
damn.
First and foremost, man, black dudes don't really like fucking with black girls because, first of all, man, it's just too much drama, man. You can't run your hands through their hair. They got too many damn restrictions. You know what I'm saying? It just, and then they get to talking back to you too goddamn much. You know what I'm saying? You ask them where the fuck where the orange juice at, the bitch want to go crazy on you. You know what I'm saying? They talk about they independent. Bitches talking about they independent, but the bitch is driving her auntie's car, living with her mama and shit. You know what I'm saying? And get mad because you living with your mama. You know what I'm saying?
I think that it's a reflection. Well, if those are the kind of women that you attract, I think that's probably a reflection of
it ain't
who you
about
are.
what I attract. It's just it's about what I'm not willing to do.
Really? Because I'm none of those things.
Black women got too many damn problems, man. Y'all can be all right as friends, but when it comes to a relationship, I want to fuck with somebody who ain't gonna give me all the goddamn problems.
Who do you date then? What color woman do you date?
Here's my advice to you. Here's my advice to you.
Look, I got one black girl. I got one black girl that I like to fuck with because she got a cool ass booty. But other than
see you later. Ta-ta.
Damn.
So, all right. So it sounds like
we won't miss you. Obviously, honestly, if that is how you feel about black women, it is not my job to convince you otherwise. If that is what you think, Godspeed. Bye. It is not my job to convince black men who hate black women to please stay. Go. Bye.
You've been hanging out with white people too much, saying Godspeed and shit.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'm just fucking
How
with
about
you.
I read a book? How about
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Jay in Texas, go ahead.
Hey, first of all, that dude who just talking, he just ain't got no option. That motherfucker limited. That's all that is.
Okay, that's exactly
wait. And as far as you though, you give like my cousin, she dated a white guy, but she don't act like you. You damn near act like you put black people down because you got a white guy. That's what's wrong with bitches like you. Straight up.
How did I do that?
Sick, man.
Because honestly, I love for my sisters to be happy. And whatever.
Shut up. You talking about white men? How black dudes don't do this? You know what I'm saying? You gonna say that? Evidently, you don't know every black dude. You know what I'm saying? You talking that shit, man? Fuck you.
Black men are very obvious about their overtures. That's the only thing I said. So I think your anger is way over the top because all I said was black men make it pretty obvious if they're interested in you. So if you took offense to that, then I think maybe you might need to seek some counseling.
Wait a minute, hold on, Kristen. Can you cook chicken?
I sure can. I can fry it up. I can bake it. I can grill it. I can barbecue.
All right.
Next question.
All right, Jay. Do you feel like do you get that type of response a lot, or is that a common response to get?
From black men, yes. Black men seem to have a tremendous amount of contempt for me. And
but you just
okay.
you tried to have a family with a black dude. You have a child by a black man. He didn't want to settle down with you, and then you moved on and ended up with a white dude.
Yeah, and honestly, I picked the best man for the job. So
who just happened to be white?
Huh?
Who just happened to be white?
Just happened to be white. So
do y'all go kayaking together and shit? Because that's some white people shit.
We go kayaking. We go hiking.
Oh my God!
But you know what?
Man, he turned you out.
But you know what? When my father was alive, we also did fish fries. You know, he also played spades. You know what I mean? So it was a fusion of cultures, and it was good. It was really good. But to be honest with you, I'm so glad I'm free of that. Like those callers and those men that black women. I feel sorry for black women who have to deal with angry men like that who freely call a black woman that they've never met a bitch. and every other name in the book. But these are the men that we're
Disrespectful.
supposed to find attractive.
Damn.
These are the men we're supposed to build with.
And you just trying to build and shit.
I
No, you know
Thank
what I mean? You ain't cook. Y'all ain't cook no chitlins. Y'all ain't did your thing.
I hate chitlins. I hated chitlins even before I dated black men. So anyway.
Oh, okay.
We got Richard in
I love that
Nebraska.
black women have options, and I'm instrumental in showing them that, because honestly, if I had to deal with that, I'd be crying in my soup.
Richard in Nebraska. Go ahead, Richard.
Hey, man, I just got to comment on all them weak brothers you got calling in there degrading my black women. I've been with a black woman for over 13 years, and it don't matter what race you are. As long as you love that other, that's what all that matters. All this old color back and forth is irrelevant, man. I believe y'all got a lot more to serve on this radio than to be talking about this nonsense.
Thank you. Because, I mean, honestly,
I agree.
it's honestly a media
You
thing.
do.
Like, you have a platform to where you can uplift black
Yeah.
women, but you're instrumental in putting us down, and you're laughing and
What are
cackling
you talking
at
about?
men who are
I'm
calling
trying to uplift you.
What? And
I didn't.
so
I didn't
you're-
call you
you're
out your name,
instrumental in
Crystal
that.
Lynn.
Damn.
You're
Crystal Lynn, I didn't call you out your name. Hold on. Just because I let someone talk to you that hold on one second. Just because I let someone talk to you that disagree with you doesn't mean I'm instrumental in that. As a matter of fact, I agree with you.
It's two people. It's two men who've come on and
So
jumped
that's
in
who the
this
fuck called you. That's who we got listening. Don't get mad at me because people don't agree with you.
Okay, you know what? Honestly, it's not about disagreeing with me. It's about degrading black women as a whole. Honestly, I'm
fuck
free
I know
from
what you were
that,
gonna
so
say.
it's not even.
All
That's
right.
not even the issue. The issue is that these men who are calling, if they're a reflection of black men, that's a reflection not of me and what my opinions are. It's a reflection of, I think, black men. And so I thank the last caller for coming in to our defense. It's nice.
Let me apologize on the behalf of all black men for offending you.
Sorry. We sorry.
That was heartfelt. Thank you.
Well, I'm not black. I'm white, so it doesn't fucking matter. I can't apologize. I can't apologize.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't look. We were good. Like we were good till you started saying that shit. I'm on your fucking side, but like, don't like try to throw us under the bus because we got people calling up. I don't know what the hell they're gonna say. I don't know that they're gonna call you out your name.
You have screeners.
You know, I don't know that.
Screeners know what they're going to say. Come on now.
What?
You have screeners. You know what they're going to say.
What are you talking about?
I know how it works.
Crystal Lynn, you act all right. Look,
You act like you've been
all right,
here before.
Plug your stuff. Go ahead, plug your stuff, and we'll leave it at that. Cause look,
Christina Lee.
nah, ain't nobody trying to set you up. Like we were sitting here just having a good conversation with you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that someone called you out your name, but I'm not responsible for these callers.
Sorry, basketball wives.
Go ahead, Crystal Lynn.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me on your show. If anybody who's listening is interested, there is the first multiracial and multicultural dating show on YouTube. It's called Swirler, and it's swirler.tv, SWIRLR.tv. And if anybody wants to hit me up on Beyond Black and White, that's my blog. It's beyondblackwhite.com.
And what's your Twitter?
My Twitter is @Crystalline, so it's CHRISTELYN.
Crystalline, Crystalline Carazon, it was really a pleasure chatting with you. And we do appreciate you calling up and talking to everybody, even when they don't agree with you. All right?
Thank you for having me on your show.
All right.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Let's play some music, come back with it.
Back Thursdays, motherfucker.
Remember back in the days. Good old days. Nothing like the old school.
Throw it back, bitch, with Rude, Jude, and Lord Sear. All out show.
All right, y'all. Yeah, today we're doing Throwback Thursday with UGK's Dirty Money. That was their fourth release on Jive. Yes. On Jive. This came out after Riding Dirty. Now, Riding Dirty is often thought of as their like magnum opus, if you will. That was their big album. And this album doesn't get as much fanfare, but I think it's just a really good album as well. Super strong. The problem with this album was it came out 5 years after Riding Dirty was released, which is like an eternity for hip hop. Like you just, you go away for a year or two and it's hard to get back on. And that's what that's what makes this album so special, is that they were able to go away for 5 years, come back and put out a quality product and still have tons of classic songs on here. So we're gonna play that for you. We're gonna play a bit of that for you, and Bun B may even be calling up. I'm not sure. We're trying to get a hold of him. I don't know why. I don't know necessarily why it took so long for them to drop another album.
Yeah.
Perhaps Bun B can tell us about that.
I mean,
now, if
a lot of classic rappers on here, man. A lot of dope ass rappers on here.
Yeah. Yep. Devin the Dude's featured on here, as well as Ball and G, Big Gip from Goody Mob, Juicy J, 3-6 Mafia type shit. Too Short. Even Jermaine Dupri. Little fella got on here and busted some shit. Now, if you bought this album or this CD, because I think they were kind of phasing cassettes out by then. If you got this CD and you threw the little disc up in there, this would be the first song that you got to hear. It's a little ditty called "Let Me See It." It's about, bend over, let me see it. Pussy and asshole. I like that, don't you? Yeah.
He said, "This ain't no hip hop. This is country."
He said he saw her bending over with that hairy asshole, buddy.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, I remember. Yeah, I'm a sucker for that shit too. You don't need to wax all that. Just leave it. Just leave it there, like stop. Okay. Just brings out the fucking orangutan in me. Shout out to rest in peace to Pimp C. I always like that part. I'm like, yeah, that's the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. All right, so it is Throwback Thursday. We're doing UGK, Dirty Money. If you want to call up, you can 888-742-3345. We're gonna keep this shit pushing. This is a track. What is it? Let's see, like track number 11 on. It would have been track 11 on the disc. It's a little ditty called "Pimpin' Ain't No Illusion," and it's kind of self-explanatory. You want to hear it? Here we go. It's that nice drive around shit.
What you had? You had the CD or you had the tape?
I had the CD. I wasn't fucking with tapes by 2001.
Like, you crazy fucking with the tape?
Yeah, I was done with that shit. You know, I make a little pause mixtape still, but like I really wasn't fucking with tapes too much in this time. And this was, and also y'all, what a lot of cats don't understand, like this was still very much like, how was the East Coast really fucking with UGK yet? I know that they were on the Jay-Z song, but I don't really feel like UGK had really blown up on the East Coast yet.
And they wasn't. I guess like a pimp that was fucking with, but not yeah.
Well, actually, I'm gonna play Like a Pimp next. I'm gonna play Like a Pimp next, which was on this album too. And then they did another remix that was featured on 3-6 Mafia album. And I actually prefer the 3-6 Mafia remix to this one, but I think they're both awesome. It's like you're comparing two sets of awesome, basically. So let's go to Ben in Houston. What up, Ben?
Hey, bro, what's going on, man? Good to talk to you guys.
All right.
Good to talk to you too, man.
Shit, bro. I'm sitting in traffic on 59 right now calling from Houston, brother. I remember when I was in college when this album came out. Dude, you had to call somebody back at home to get the one with wood wheels on it. That was cool as shit when it came out because just like you were talking about, man, ain't nobody fucked with the Southern rap at that time. A song here, maybe a song there, but nothing like heavy like it was there for the next 4 or 5 years.
No, you're right. And the wood wheel, that was taken off. And even if you listen to Ain't That a Bitch, it's the version I have is the radio edit. It's all edited on this one. I don't necessarily know why they did it like that, but it was done like that.
Yeah, man. I
And we-
was in college at the time, and you had to call buddies back home. They'd be like, "Hey, man, I'll get you a." It wasn't a mixtape at that point. You had people burning CDs and shit. At least we did. And you could bring it to school and show people. You go to a party or whatever, and you throw this on, you'd be like, "Holy shit! It's not Jay-Z or it's not fucking Warren G or whoever was out of the West Coast at that time." But shit, man, it was great to have something like this. And I hope you guys are able to get Bun B on, because damn, I missed the pimp. I wish he was still around to be on an interview with y'all.
I do too, man. We got actually, it's funny you say that because we got Bun B calling up right now. Hey, Bun B, what's up, man?
The All Out Show.
How you doing, man? Thanks for calling up.
Oh man, you know how we do. What's up, Jude? What's up, Sear?
What up, man?
I'm drunk,
I just want
so
to
it's all
thank you.
good.
We can always count on you to call up and discuss your albums, and I know the fans appreciate that, and we do too.
Well, people don't really get to know exactly what people were thinking when they make some of these songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had a behind the music or nothing like that. So this is the opportunity for me to let people that really, really, rock these albums, listen to these songs, take some of them to heart, kind of know the backstory behind some of this stuff. And you guys do a great job of honoring not just me, but just people that you guys consider that have contributed to hip hop. So, just on that alone, I'm more than happy to support.
So you guys were on a 5. You guys dropped Riding Dirty, and then which was, like I was saying, was one of your most celebrated albums, and then went away for 5 years. How come? What happened?
We had a disagreement with the record company over the direction of Dirty Money. Because of the success, not just of Riding Dirty. Riding Dirty was probably, and probably still is, the most commercially successful album of UGK. But just outside of commercially, everything that we have been trying to impress upon people with Too Hard to Swallow and Super Tight, stuff like that, like, only people that kind of were closer to us really got it. And then also, Riding Dirty was the first studio album that UGK had full control over. So, before then we had sample issues, we had budget issues, all of that. Riding Dirty, we got to do exactly what we wanted to do. So the album execution, in our eyes, was perfect. After Riding Dirty comes not just the success of Riding Dirty, the album, and the singles involved with the album, but then you have the year 2000, where we have both the biggest pop record basically on the planet with Big Pimpin' with Jay, but then we also have the biggest street record with Sippin' on Scissor with 3 6 Mafia. And instead of them trying to basically, wanting to support us going in the way that we wanted to go, which was probably closer to Sippin' on Scissor, the record company was more concentrated on trying to duplicate the success of Big Pimpin' on our side. Because Big Pimpin' was a big record, but Jay kind of got, Jay got all the benefit of that. So in Jive Records' minds, it was like, look, let's go get another verse from Jay. Let's get a beat from Timbaland. Let's see if we can, let's see if lightning strikes twice. We'll go get a Hype Williams video. Like, they were very, very, heavy on finally, putting some big money behind us. But my concern was that they only wanted to do it because of who was involved. So my shit was like, so if we don't do a single, like, I got no problem with doing a record with Jay and Tim again. That's no big deal. Of course, I don't have an issue with Hype shooting a video, but I don't want that to be the first single, because we got motherfuckers that's been riding with us since the beginning, and I don't want them to think that this is the look that we want now. We got to stay true to what UGK represents. And the record company was not with that. They were not with that at all. They're like, we got to do this. I'm like, well, you want to spend all this money on Timbaland for a beat? That's going to be crazy money. Paying Jay for the verse, there's going to be crazy money. Williams shooting a video, it's going to be crazy money. Is that the only circumstances in which y'all want to put that kind of money behind us? And basically it was like, yeah. So at that point, we just stopped talking to the label at all. Like, fuck that. We're not fucking with y'all right now. At this point also, because of different legal issues that we'd had with the record company, Jive, the former record company, and legal people, we weren't really making money off album sales. So our primary source of income was going on the road, doing shows, and then doing feature production, feature verses. So at that point, we're like, fuck y'all, we don't need y'all. We know how to survive outside of the system. So their thing was like, well, y'all can't do no more records with people no more because we're not going to clear the shit. So then for us, it was basically spending the next 3 to 5 years on the road, doing shows. That was our best level of, leverage with the label.
So let me ask you this. Were some of these songs recorded in like 97 and you just had to sit on them?
No. Everything that was recorded for Dirty Money was recorded for that album. And we didn't have to I wouldn't say necessarily sit on the album. We probably only got so far into the project before we realized that the direction they wanted to go. And then at that point, we just pumped the brakes on everything.
Did doing all that touring, did that change the way that you recorded? Did it change your approach to making an album?
No, it only really strengthened, in our minds what it was we needed to do and how we needed to represent. We realized at that point that the record industry, the radio stations, the magazines, and the TV shows, they can't do shit unless the people are behind it. So for us, we didn't need to really get the support of motherfuckers from, different radio stations or, we didn't have to go and kiss BET's ass or any of that stuff. We just took the music directly to the people, on the road and just giving it to them face to face. And then also telling the people what the situation was. See, that's usually the biggest issue that motherfuckers be having in the music industry is that they know shit ain't right, but they scared to let the people know. So the people have a fucked up perception of what the music industry really is. When UGK wasn't making money for the record company, we went to the radio station and told people that we weren't making money and letting them know that if y'all buying these albums, the money's not getting to us, it's going to the record company. If y'all trying to support us and y'all want us to get the money, you need to call the record company and tell them motherfuckers to pay us. That was the kind of thing that we did. This was before social media and all of this kind of stuff existed. So, for us, we're just like, look, we just going to keep it 100 with the people. Fuck the label, fuck the radio stations, fuck everybody. We going to keep it 100 with the people. The people got us to where we are. And we're going to always let them know exactly where we are. If we're doing good, we're going to tell them. If we're doing bad, we're going to tell them. But we got to keep it 100 with the people, always.
So this is my next question is a predictable one, and I ask this to you every time we speak. What were you listening to when you made this album, and what's one of your favorite tracks on here?
In the course of listening to like Riding Dirty, in the course of making Riding Dirty and really solidifying ourselves in hip hop as trendsetters in Southern music, we just I kind of retreated back into that. Whenever things get weird or get funny and I want to feel a certain way, then I listen to the shit that I was listening to when we first got in the game. For me, that's usually Cypress Hill and Gangsta Nip.
No shit.
That's kind of where my mind goes. And then when it's time for me to really start thinking about getting lyrical and eating motherfuckers up on the mic, then I'll try to go and listen to. Most people don't know about it. I feel like it's one of the most underrated hip hop albums and overlooked albums in hip hop history, and that's "Sick in the Head" by Threat, produced by DJ Pooh.
"Sick in the Head" by Threat, produced by DJ Pooh. Yeah, like, I'm not even familiar with that shit.
Threat is a young MC from Los Angeles. DJ Pooh, I think everybody knows as a producer, an artist, screenwriter, everything, whatever. But he produced the album with one of his little homies from his hood, this kid named Threat. The album is called "Sick in the Head," and to me, it's revolutionary. This album, like as far as the approach of the album, it's kind of like Prince Amongst Thieves on some West Coast gangster shit, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's almost like a storytelling, like a hip hop, or what do they call it, hip hop opera or whatever.
Hip opera.
To me, it's like a very real walk through the streets of LA at that time from someone who is conscious of the gang situation, but not necessarily beholden to it. Most LA rappers in one form or fashion are kind of beholden to the gang situation based on the proximity of where they grew up at. Not saying that Threat doesn't, but his album kind of reflects like a cat that can move in and out of those circles. Like, yeah, I can move inside the gangster circles, I can move outside of it, but either way, you know, the world still affects me. And lyrically, I thought it was a great album, but production-wise, I thought it was damn near flawless. And that's still something that I can go to this day and draw inspiration from.
Speaking of flawless production, I think what you guys were able to do by not using the Timberland and kind of staying true to your own sound was create a timeless album in this Dirty Money, because you didn't go after whatever the gimmick was at that time. You stayed true to yourself, which is that soulful Southern kind of like drive around music with some big ass with knock in the trunk. And it Dirty Money just holds up, and honestly, I like it more now than I did before. Like, it just holds up. What's one of your? Go ahead, sorry, Bun B.
I feel, I didn't mean to cut you off. I feel the same way too. Dirty Money, because of where we were professionally and personally, I recorded it. I gave it my best, but I didn't really listen to it. You know what I'm saying? We had so much shit going on at the time that I wasn't really concentrating on that. I felt there was other things I needed to concentrate on as far as the day-to-day process. So even though I was going in and giving my best to this music, I wasn't really leaving with it and riding around to it. That was one thing I did do. I never took music from the studio. I let Pimp control everything, kept everything inside. I didn't really take anything from the studio. I wasn't one of those dudes that rode around and listened to himself or whatever. So for me, it was just, I would go in and do my work, but I was more concerned about where we were as a movement, as a team, as a brand, as a company. That being said, there's great moments on Riding Dirty. I keep saying Riding Dirty. There's great moments on Dirty Money as an album, as a whole. If I had to really choose, because different records represent different things for us as a group. You know what I mean? Yeah. And with things that we felt like in the course of recording this album, and like initially we went in like, yo, let's do some different shit. Let's try to, change the game somewhat. But then because of the fact that they were acting a certain way, we're like, you know what? Let's reinforce what we represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to support it. We're going straight to the people. So we got to be more UGK, if that makes any sense. We got to be more UGK than we've ever been before. And I think one of the records that really reflect that is Woodwill. Woodwill was originally the music from the talking intro of a Ghetto Boys album. And Pimp and I always said, why didn't, and it was the outro as well, why didn't the motherfuckers rap to that music? You know what I'm saying? So while we were recording the album, we recorded the Woodwill song for a Rap-A-Lot compilation album, Realest Niggas Down South. And that kind of brought us back to where mentally we needed to be.